seeing a tidal wave election that could sweep House and Senate away from Republican control after they have to make some tough calculations. Final point I'd make is, if we have a major terrorist attack in the United States between now and Election Day, I think you're in a very different situation. It plays to Donald Trump's strengths. It will be difficult for the Democrats, difficult for President Obama. That must be something that they think may, in the end, be a game changer for them.
Which is really scary, and Tom Friedman wrote about this a couple of months ago, and I've been feeling this way. You know, the jihadists and the fundamentalists want Trump in there because they want a guy representing our country, dividing the world and saying Muslims are this and Muslims are that. And if you do that math the same way they want Netanyahu in there, they want the hardliner in there. And to David's point, and I agree, the thing that would really help Trump is a terrorist attack. So then you go, wow, is this a fait accompli then? Is there, I don't want to start to frighten people, but if you do the math and you go, the terrorists and the radical Islamists want Trump in there, and if the way Trump gets in there is a terrorist attack, thus I get scared. And I don't want, I mean, you really start to kind of do that logic, and it's frightening.
So Peggy Noonan writes in the Washington Post, the week they decided he was crazy. I think this week marked a certain coming to terms with where the election is going. Politics is about trends and tendencies. The trends for Donald Trump are not good, and he tends not to change. Here is the truth of life. When you act